So today's adventure is about duplication. Now, our mission is to be a force for good throughout the world by empowering people to improve lives with rewarding business opportunities and innovative products and an enriching, uplifting culture. Now, this aligns with my personal why, which is to improve the quality of people's lives. I do that by empowering people to work wherever, whenever, and with whomever they choose to work with. Now, I used to deliver this as a musician. I delivered this at another chapter of my life as a platoon sergeant. So it has evolved over time, and today, we deliver that through the world's leading business opportunity platform. So I've evolved from being just in network marketing to being on an entrepreneurial platform, which now delivers that improvement in quality of people's lives through delivering innovative personal care and health and wellness products. Now, duplication in network marketing in an entrepreneurial platform is the only way that you will get more than modest success. So how do you become a duplicator? Well, we have a simple step-by-step system. So step one, you learn to do a simple system. You keep doing that simple system until it creates successful patterns of behavior that create a good income for you. Now, there's lots of room for creativity in this. I mean, we can duplicate Tim Hortons. We can duplicate Starbucks. Or we could duplicate a McDonald's or Harvey's. Both deliver in similar categories in totally different ways with lots of creativity. So the important part is that in step two, is that you master a simple system so that you can understand it and you can teach a new person the same system. That system is that teaching process allows you to really learn the system, even yourself, better. Now you find another person who wants to succeed and is willing to do what you tell them to learn and follow the simple system that you learned. Now, when that new person has learned and succeeded, you teach the new person how to duplicate by helping them find, then teach a new person the simple system. Now, a side note, if the new person finds someone who's willing to learn and work with this before they really learn and understand the system, you as the upline sponsor and mentor step in, and then you must do the teaching, and you do it till the new person learns success. Now you help the line of people keep duplicating. We call this driving a line. Once that takes on a life of its own, you are now free to go find another frontline person and start another line by doing steps 3, 4, 5. Now, it doesn't matter what works. It only matters what duplicates. So why and what must duplication look like? So it needs to be simple, which means it's fast. It has to duplicate, which means it's easy to do. Early profitability. It's also easy to teach. Creates consumers, clients, and affiliates. And that demonstrates the business works. Creates a residual income. That inspires confidence. Uses leverage, which attracts loyalty. And it's fun. You don't have to do it all. You can use your time effectively by using third-party resources. And validation occurs quickly through stories. And this keeps you focused on one thing. And that one thing is it's a find, share, and point job. So what would you rather have? 100% of your own effort. So what are things that we duplicate? This is a system of duplication for our entire business on one page. We have a workflow, we have event cycles, and we have core habits. So we start with setting some goals. So how do we set some goals? Create a contact list. How do we create a contact list? There's a subset training for that. How do we invite? How do we present? How do we follow up? How do we get someone started that's appropriate to how they can see the business? And how do we use teamwork? Well, most important, we present with a personal presentation. We present with a business briefing. We have a product presentation, a workshop, or we could have a regional event. We could have a product expo. It depends what the person is appropriate to see. We have core habits that we duplicate. We want you to be a product user. Get comfortable with many of the products. Switch out anything you use in your home for something that we have personally, that we have in our product catalog, and switch it out. Get a personal experience with our products. Do multiple presentations every month. Create new customers and create repeat customers on a loyalty program. Teach the loyalty program. So you want to achieve some solid volumes, like 8 blocks. This is 6 blocks. We encourage 8 blocks. And then you want to do personal development. We want to duplicate personal development and attend all the events. You want to be a team player, and we want to duplicate and edify and respect our sidelines. And then we want to consult with our sponsor and our upline coaches on how to build our business. Now, there are 2 main systems that people often talk about. One is product focused. We call that bottom up. Others is business focused. Some people refer to that as top down. So some people will join the business just for the product. Now, about 70% of the people will change their opinion about the business when they get the product results. Then they feel comfortable with them. They start to share them with other people, the products with others. By using the products and sharing, if they share, they will get a check. Then they get excited. That creates real product users and repeat customers. If they learn how to invite and demonstrate the products, and they make a sale, and then they can teach others to do the same. Now, the top-down approach is some people will join the business to make money. For some successful business people, the product approach appears too small, not big enough money for them. So show them the business and the potential income, and learn how to invite and show the business and how to teach this system. For these people, the business is the best product that we have. So your job is to sift through your list that we've taught you how to make a list. Who will do the business? Who will be a customer? Your job is to sort people, not to convince. It all begins with them, to stop what they're doing and to do this. The timing in their life has to be right. They need to see this as a chance to satisfy their needs and their wants. To succeed, they must have a burning desire to change their life. And they need to be positive. So your job is sifting. The population of your world, which is your list. Who will listen? Who will be intrigued, excited? Who will become an affiliate? Will that affiliate do anything? Will they submit their LOI? Will they become a representative? So the bottom line is that learn to do a basic system and duplicate it. Talk to people. Share the product, share the opportunity, and we let them join where their mind allows them to see and imagine their success. Now let's go tell the world. So when we get started, what should I do and some inventory options? Let's talk about that for a second. Let's talk about duplication and what you want to see in the end. So what if you had one product or one person that you shared? And being that we pay 5% down 6 levels, we're going to duplicate that out 6 times. 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 is 1. And what really happens is it kind of goes down and doesn't really work because it doesn't duplicate and create any growth. But what if we had 2? Either 2 products that we were so excited about that we would use even if we didn't do the business, or 2 people that we showed the business to, and we duplicate that out. 2 times 2 times 2, 6 levels, 64 people. Much different result if they have 2 product experiences and they duplicate 2 people. Now, this business has geometric growth that leverages your time and your efforts and leverages technology and leverages duplication. So what if we had 5 and we duplicated showing 5 people the business, and we duplicated 5 people being passionate about 5 products that they would use even if they weren't doing the business? We exposed them to enough products that they found their 5 favorite products, that they would continue to be loyal consumers even if they chose to go on to another career. So if you duplicate 5 down 6 levels, times 5 times 5 times 5 times 5, you end up with 15,625. If they had 5 products that they were just in love with and they would use, at a minimum, they would do 100 points in volume. That would be $1,562,000 worth of products. At 5%, that is, oh my gosh, $78,000 in commission in a month. So why does Nu Skin focus on being a leadership company? Leading with your team, and the leadership in your company and your team will attract leaders. Which, if you spend your time focused on that and focus on where you are going, you will build an empire. Or 1% of 100 people's efforts. So, if I offered you this, $10,000 a day for 30 days, or 1 cent doubled for 30 days, which would you choose? You tell me. So, on the left, we have 30 days, $10,000 a day. It totals up to $300,000 for 30 days. Or we start with a penny. At the end of the week, you only have 64 cents. At the end of 2 weeks, you have $81. But at the end of 25 days, we suddenly have more than if I had $10,000 a day. And at the end of 30 days, we have $5 million, which is 17 times what you would have if you had $10,000 a day. Now, what if we took 5 cents? We just did a little bit more. We taught a little bit more. We encouraged people to duplicate from 5. Well, that would be 5 times more than a penny doubled. And that would turn out to be 89 times more than $10,000 a day for 30 days. So that's the power of duplication. Now, if we accumulated all of those different totals, we did it, accumulated all of that each day. Column 1, you still have 300,000. That's a penny doubled. You end up with 35 times that, $10 million. If you double 5 cents, you end up with 178 times that, $53 million. That's the power of duplication, and we got to keep it simple.